in the craft camper. It is Monday, November 27th, and it's Cranking for Community Day. It's Cranking for Community. I don't know that you can see it. I have a stack of like tubes over here that I have been working on. I need to get 14 hats done by the weekend for a donation. As you're hopping on, say hello. Give me the thumbs up if this is working. I am freezing to death in the camper. It is cold. Hold on, I want to see if I can get this up here on my YouTubes so that I can see if it'll work. Hello, computer. There we go. All right, let's see. I think, oh, hold on. I got to turn this off so you guys don't. Sorry. Echoey, echoey, echoey. There we go. Oh, looks like it's working. I think I see some stuff popping up. All right. Adriana, I'm good. I'm cold. My nose, I was like a little late because I'm blowing my nose. Hello, Beth Ann. Cloud Brooks in New Hampshire. How are you? Hello, Teresa. Good afternoon to you. Abby Reborn and Vlogs. Hello to you. Is it E-Up? Hi, E-Up. We have Cheryl. I'm looking down here because I can't see up there for the YouTube. I got my computer right here, so if I'm looking down, that's why, guys. Hello, Anna and Kim. How are you? We are live both on the tube and the book today, as we are on every Monday. Hello from Georgia, Samantha. Is it cold in the south? Because it's cold right now. Edmonton, Alberta, Sabrina. Hello to you. We have Anna's in the UK. Kim said hi. Matt. Oh, let's see. Matt is West Kentucky. Hello, Matt. Thank you for watching. Hello, Lisa. The PJ Mommy is in the house helping me out with moderation. Again, you need to hang out and visit her channel after this is over and send her some love for helping us out here. She said it's cold there too. It's freezing, guys. It's really cold. I came out and I turned my heater up. I have one of these, I don't know if y'all can see, like one of these oil heaters out here because it's safer, I think. And I turned it on high and I thought, well, I'll have to turn that down. It's 21 degrees. It's 21. My butt is freezing. I am freezing. Marie, it feels like it wants to snow, but none yet in Connecticut. Yeah, we got snow yesterday. I don't know if you can see out the window. Hold on. I don't know. Maybe the Facebookers can. You can kind of see we have some left. Maybe you guys. I don't know if I can turn you. There, you can kind of see. We got a little snow left. A little bit of snow. Not a lot of snow, but it's really slippery. Oh, let's see. Could you please make an update color change video, please? Jessica, I can. I actually have one. I just need to get I have to do my voiceover and my edits, and I'm almost done, and I'll have all of the basic videos up soon. So, yes. So stay tuned for that. Hello, Nikita! Nikita86, how are you doing? Karen says it's still snowing there. Yeah, it's cold. I had to put my little, what are they called, yak tracks on this morning so the dog didn't pull me over when I was doing my little walk down to the lake. It's freezing. I have my coffee here. Yes, I have my coffee to kind of keep me warm. I have a few announcements. A few. And actually, I have a really exciting video that I'm going to be making later that you all are going to have to watch that I'm so stinking excited about. Alexandria, FYI, reported a nasty comment that someone made on your previous live and Facebook took it. Oh, awesome. Thank you for doing that. Hey, you guys, if you see something that's nasty, I don't have anybody like moderating over there on the Facebook. If it gets really bad, I miss it, I apologize, because I'm just kind of, occasionally I'll push on there and, you know, get rid of it, but totally do that. If something's really offensive, turn it in. Turn it in. Chrissy, how are you? Good afternoon to you. 24 degrees. Yeah, see, cold there too? Uh-huh. Monique, snow is expected in the Netherlands too. In the Netherlands. I just love it. Guys, I love you all. I can't even believe all of you and where you are. I'm like learning geography all over again. Actually, I never learned it, but now I'm interested. I am. The kids and I talk about it, like what the countries, it just blows me away. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, thank you for saying that you love the videos. I do have to tell you though, I'll do my announcements. I promise I do this. Hello to everyone from El Paso. Charlene just said she wants to say hello to everybody. We have Linda in Indiana. I just don't want to miss saying hi to all of you guys. Someone called you a bad name in Spanish. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I've tried to like read some of the Spanish, but then I'm like, I probably shouldn't try saying things out loud because I don't know what they are and I could probably say something really bad. Thank you for that though. I appreciate you. Kim, Racine, Wisconsin, 25 degrees. Yeah, we're a little colder than Racine, a little bit. Tina says it's 50 in Oklahoma. Trish in Arizona. First timer. Hello, Trish. Well, welcome in. I'm so happy that you're here. I will start cranking because I do have to get hats made. I have 14 hats I have to donate to. There's like these senior bags we're doing at our church. And see, this is all Karen Simply Soft. I've been working on it. I tried to do colors that were just kind of neutral for in the bags. Patricia, 27 degrees, southeast Michigan with wicked wind and flurries. It is, yes, it's windy. It's windy. And you know what's interesting? You're south, what did you say, southeast Michigan? We used to live down in Indiana, and it's always colder down there than it is here. The lake kind of protects us a little bit. Hello, Ellen in Belgium. How are you? I love the colors of your flag. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's see. Am I missing anybody over here? Nikita, I'm working on your angel. Oh, great, putting one together. Oh, it looks like it's, hopefully, it looks like it's working there. It's kind of my computer's doing weird things. So if my things are delayed, that's because I'm reading them down here. It says putting together one more arm, 2 wings, and then putting everything together. Oh, that's exciting. I love seeing all the angel. Oh, it just makes, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's an angel tutorial on my YouTube. It's totally free. You can make the 22 pin little, it's very bright. Angels, that's what Nikita's talking about. I have like a video with the recipe or the pattern. Okay, so let me do my couple announcements here. First off, I'm excited, and let me see if I can do the link here on Facebook. I'll have it in the description on YouTube, but I think I don't know if it's showing it. I don't know if it's showing the website, guys. Here, we'll do this, and I think it'll pop it up. If you see the website, I finally got my website up. It's been up for a few days, but I finally got my website. So hoopandhome.com is up, and I have like all the video things on there. So if you're a little confused as to where to go, you can always go to hoopandhome.com and you can see on the homepage there how to get to the videos. Anna, not sure if it's my signal, but your screen keeps freezing, matching the cold weather. Is it freezing on for anybody else on Facebook? Danielle, working on hats on my own here. 32 degrees in Reno, Nevada. That's cold for Reno. Isn't that cold for Reno? Okay. So, oh, thank you for that, PJ Mommy. But yes, hoopandhome.com now. I have a website up. But a couple things. One, I've been working on, I have a spread shop. I don't know if you guys know what that, it kind of sounds like a bad name, a little bit. But now, so we have some merch. So you can help support the channel and what I should say we, but what I'm doing here with making hats for my community and doing content as much as I can and putting it out there. You can get merch. We have some CranKnit merch. I have a really cute like definition. You guys will all have to check it out. You can get to it on the website. There's a little merch tab. If you're on YouTube, it's like built in. So you can click the shop tab on YouTube and you can go and see what new stuff. And I'm going to be putting some more stuff out there. Hello, Connie in the fort. How are you doing? So there's that. So now we have some merch. You have to check out the merch. My merch is coming. Should be here before the end of the week. I will be wearing it and then you can see it. Thank you, Beth. Thank you so much. Thank you. She said, congratulations on the website. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. She said that she's learning from the community. Okay, so the other thing that I've had a huge request for, aside from just basic tutorials, which are coming, those will be posted on YouTube very soon, I promise you. I've opened up like 8 slots for December to do like one-on-one Zooms. So if your heart desires and you need to do like, you want to do like some one-on-one time with me, now there's price for this. It's $25, which seems kind of steep, guys, but I have very limited time and it will help me with what I'm doing. So if you're like in a bind or there's something you want to know or your machine's acting a fool and you want 30 minutes of my time and we can zoom back and forth and I can show you like with the camera or you can show me what your machine's doing, I'm happy to do that. I only have 8 slots open for December. But that link is in any of the descriptions on YouTube or the description for the video for today. And it's also on my website, one-on-one Zoom. So you guys can check that out if that's something that you're interested in. I will tell you, depending on what country you're in, you might want to message me first for dates and times so that I can, because if you buy the 30-minute slot, you can go in and like go ahead and schedule on my calendar on the dates and times that are open, but it might not work out, but we can make it work. I will make it work for you. So anyways, I wanted to announce that too. I do have more coming that I'm not going to announce, but I'm working little by little. Anna says, oh, merch, looking forward to seeing through the website. Yes, everybody just check it out. See what you think. Tell me if there's something that you want, like a certain kind of shirt, like let me know. We'll create it. We'll make it. Whatever you think. Just give me some ideas. I will be completely honest, I have not ordered from Spreadshop before. I'm hoping that the quality is good. I'd love it if you'd order already, but if you want to hold out until my stuff comes, and I'll give you like an honest, like, get this, get that. I tried to pick the stuff that I'm familiar with, like Bella and Canvas or certain quality shirts or sweatshirts or whatever. So that's up. So that's exciting. That is exciting. Yes. And, yes. And if there's something that you really want to see in terms of video, I know I have a list of stuff, but if there's something, please just reach out. Make a comment in the comments. I will try to see it and see what we're doing. Also, if you're not in the CranKnit community group on Facebook, that's completely free to get in there and join. And everybody's so great, and there's so much inspiration, so much support. It's a wonderful group of people if you're not already in there. So, and you'll find that link wherever you find any of my links. So, yes. Is shirt space, good quality and nice prices in case you were interested. All right, I'll take a look at that, Karen. Okay, so that's good. Let's see what we got over here. Blah, blah, blah. 25 is such a good price, Froggy. I tried to, it still seems a little steep to me because, you know, that's a lot of money to put out. But I want to make sure the people that are going to, you know, take that time they really need it. They're really serious. And it's not like somebody just like showing me things they shouldn't be showing me. So if you're thinking about doing that, don't schedule time just to be mean and do bad things to me. You know what I'm talking about. Well, maybe you don't, but people are weird. People sometimes will do strange things for their own happiness and pleasure. And we just want to do crank knitting things. We want to do circular knitting things. That's all we want to do on these Zooms. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's get started. Let's get going. So tell me as I'm getting my machine and getting all like clamped down. Everybody tell me what you're working on. Did you get any chance? Do you get a chance to like make some stuff over the holidays for all of my US people? I'm getting my loom bot. And I do have to say, I've been doing a lot with the loom bot, but yesterday when I was doing tubes, I did use my little driller thing on my Centro. That definitely chews it up pretty quickly, guys. I'm not going to lie. I don't suggest using that unless you have multiple machines, because if you would burn up your machine, then you're without a machine, and then that's sad. So the loom bot is starting to crank a little, not as good as it did in the beginning. It's getting to be a little bit more like the Centro. So I just wanted to be really honest with you all. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's still better than the Centro 48, but I think the more I use it, it's going to be very similar. I think they're just very similar, guys. Cup cozies, Nikki said. That's a good idea. I have some coffee cups on there and some bags. But cup cozies. That's what you've been making? Oh, that's what you've been making. Have you made them with your machine? Oh, that's a good idea. Has anybody ever made those before? Why didn't I ever think to do that? I want to know about that. Okay, let's see. Froggy Knits. No, that's amazing. I have wanted to talk to someone about crank knitting for a while, and I thought about a yarn shop or a local group, but I'm not great to talking to people in person over Zoom. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, I don't want anybody to be nervous because it's not like that. It'll be just no different than if you're like, you know, we're buddies hanging out. I went through and tested out the Zoom, tested out. So hopefully it all like works okay and everything works. But yeah, if you're interested, you can check that out. The link will be in the description of the YouTube video, and it's also on my website. Anna says, I finished my first angel and I have made 10 hats so far. Yeah, it's addicting, isn't it? It's so addicting. I just love it. I just love it. And I love that so many of you are really enjoying it too. Working on scrubbies using the Addy 22. Charlene, you know what? I've made only a few. Are you using the scrubby yarn? I want to know what scrubby yarn you're using and if you like it. My mom would always crochet me scrubbies. And when she did, she would mix cotton with the scrubby yarn. Sometimes she would do it with the scratchy, acrylic plasticky scrubby yarn, and I love those scrubbies, but crocheting with just those is like, bleh, and I don't think my machine will do well with it. I think I used the Red Heart scrubby yarn when I did a couple on the Addy 22, but then I did them too thick, and then I didn't like them as much. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on the yarn you're using. Marie said, I made so many hats on the Addy Express king size machine. That's awesome. Do you love your Addy? A lot of people, I get a lot of messages on people saying my hats are too small on the Addy, but I know that isn't that way for everybody. Working on the snowman, need ideas for how to make the nose. Any suggestions? You can do it on the 22. I did it, Nicola's, and I shouldn't give away any of her pattern, but the nose is done on the 22, and it's cute. It's cute. But I've seen some that are just adorable, and I don't know what people are doing. I don't know if they're crocheting them. Not that I don't like this one, because I do, but I did mine just a little bit bigger, and then in the end, I think it could have been smaller. But I think it is cute. I think it is cute. But see, it's a little chunky. It's a little chunky. I don't know. So I don't really have any tips. I don't. Ask in the community, or look if somebody has some and ask them. People are pretty willing to help out. Nikita 86, I'm waiting for my 40 and 48 pin Centro. It can arrive in these days. I can't wait. So I'm shopping for patterns. Yes, I bought 7 patterns today from the 3 Magic Sheep Coat. Yes. Okay. That's another thing I have to say. And I have to be really, I love Nicola. She's amazing. I love Erin. She's amazing. Erin makes designs. I've had, and I have to tell you guys, did you see these? Did you see these cute patchwork beanies that I did? And this is 5931handmade.com. They're just a bit small. They're more like kid size, but I'm going to try. I talked to Christina or sent her a message. I'm going to try to make them a little bit bigger because I want one like this for myself. But this one is just it's too tight for my head, but they're so stinking cute. But let me talk about, before I hop ahead here, before I start cranking. So on Sundays, I have one more pattern review coming out this Sunday, and I'm excited to share it. I'm excited for the pattern, but I'm probably not going to do that anymore. I occasionally will do pattern reviews, especially for my pattern makers that I absolutely adore, and they are happy for me to do that and have been supportive of it, like Nicola and Erin and Christina. But I've been reaching out, and I'm not going to name names, but I've reached out, and I haven't got the reception or the interest that I thought I would from pattern makers for me to do the review videos. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I thought that they would be excited to have their patterns promoted for free, but some of them not so much. So I'll be doing them periodically as I'm making stuff, and the pattern maker's okay with it. Now, if I went and bought the pattern and just did a review, like I bought something, I could do that, but I don't want to do it without their permission and their support. So if I don't have that, I won't do it. And there's quite a few patterns that I would like to make, but some of the pattern makers didn't want me to do videos. So I was shocked. I'm not going to lie. So that's every Sunday thing will be for the pattern makers. It won't be every Sunday, and I will only be doing them as I'm working on patterns of the pattern makers that want me to share their things. So if there's something you'd like to see, message me and maybe I can do it, or the pattern maker would be okay with it, and I'll reach out to them and ask. But anyways, I just wanted to give you a heads up that that's probably not going to be an every Sunday thing, but that's okay, because I have some other ideas for things that we'll do that might be a little bit more beneficial too, for like tutorials and things like that. But yeah, I love the ones that I've done so far, and those pattern makers have been more than supportive. And I would share the names of the other pattern makers, but I don't think that would be quite right, so I'm not going to do that. So, all right. Okie dokie dokie. All right. Yeah, I was kind of surprised about that, but that's all right. It is, I keep freezing on Facebook, it says. Is that for everybody? Is everybody having trouble over there on the Facebooks? Hello, Ania. in the Philippines. Cynthia, that's okay because I've just been yammering on. Do another one. You know what, Erin? I think it might be Erin makes designs every Sunday. She has so many cool patterns, guys. I want to do Pedro. So if Erin's okay with it, I probably will do Pedro because I need Pedro to go with Squawks. And she's very supportive and super. So if you're looking for patterns, make sure you check out Erin Makes Designs. Okay, so I'm clamped down here. What am I looking for over there? Let me get a tissue and then we'll start Pam, on occasion. Let's see, Terry, hi. Can you show me how to start it? I keep dropping off. I got the machine that you are having problems with starting off. Okay, it sounds like you're cast on. So I'm going to do a cast on right now. And then Charlene said she's using Yarn Bee Scrubology. Oh, she said it runs through the machine easy. That's from Hobby Lobby. I got to get me some of that. And Erin says, yes, please. Okay, so I got the thumbs up from Erin. So maybe Pedro will have to be coming for all of you to see. Okay, we're gonna do, because I'm gonna make him anyways. So we might as well do that. Thank you for all the smileys over on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. So I'm trying to use up all of my yarn, and I was kind of thinking, and I thought wrong, that with one of the Karen Simply Soft skeins, my mail person's gonna probably deliver some mail here. The Karen Simply Soft, I was thinking I could get 2 hats out of it, but I don't know why I was thinking I could get 2 hats. It has, because I can't at 130 rows. I don't believe that I can. So what I've done is I'm doing like two-tone beanies. Let's see, there's 315 yards in here, but it takes about 100 grams a hat, and there's only 170 grams in there. How do I change colors without such a large drop-off? I'm going to be doing that too, Monica. Oh, maybe they didn't deliver anything. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a halfsy. I think there's enough in each of these, like 65 and 65. So I think I'll just start with the darker yarn because I think you all can see that maybe a little better. We'll do that first. And should I have wound it? Absolutely. Did I? No. Okay, so we're going to cast on. Let's see here. Let me scroll down. Oh, yep. There's a package. That might be some of my merch coming. I don't know. I'll have to see after it's over, guys. I'll let you know. All right. Okay, so we're going to cast on. Let me see where I am. We'll get to number 1. And then you want to wrap your yarn around your number 1 pin like so. And then you're going to just tuck it down. And I don't want it to be too long because I want to make sure I have enough yarn for halvesies. And then you're going to go behind your next pin in front. Behind, in front, behind, in front, and you're going around your needles. So behind, in front, and you do that all the way around. Y'all can see where it's kind of hesitating because I've used my Loombot so much recently. I probably should blow it out here. Hold on. I'll do that. So you're going to do that until you get to your last pin, and you're going to go behind that. And if you're not behind that, you've done something wrong. Then you're going to snap it in your yarn guide, and I'm going to use the middle tension guide. But before I do that, let me close my coffee. Sorry if this is loud. I just want to blow that out to get some of the dusty dust out. And I will tell you, it's winter time, right? And with it being winter, thank you, PJ Mommy. I appreciate you for moderating that over there. You're going to have static issues. So what you're going to find, guys, it can be very discouraging. I know. I remember this last winter. You might have yarn that you've had absolutely 0 problems with, and all of a sudden you're tucking stitches. And it could just be that you're getting static buildup in your machine. And if you're like somebody like me where you get started and you're cranking and you're cranking and you're cranking, you work 4 or 5 hours on your machine may be building up static. Now, something I haven't tried, guys, which we probably could try. I don't know if any of you have tried this, but what about like, you know, the static guard spray? I don't know what that would do, but I've thought about it. Like if you'd spray the machine, like give it a 1 good spray, that might help. Kathleen, I love your hats. Any tips on can give me on the first timer making hats with this kind of machine? Just get some really soft, shiny yarn. It'll make it easier on you. Okay, so now we've got that cast on, and now when you crank, it shouldn't drop off. What you'll find, if your cast on isn't right, and I don't remember the name of who asked me this, if your cast on isn't right, you get to about round 3, it's going to fall in the middle. If that is what's happening, then your cast on is not correct. It should do this, where it's knitting up fine, it's not falling off. And yeah, somebody said use a dryer sheet while you're holding your tension. Yes, you can do that. You can wrap a dryer sheet or a piece of it around your yarn, and that helps with static too. I haven't had any issue really with the Caron Simply Soft, but I do know that last year I had yarn that, like, even the Heartland tucked just a couple times for me when I was doing like repeated stuff over and over, because static builds up in your machine. And if you're using a plastic tub and you're pulling from the outside, you can get static that way too. Evelyn, I do not speak Portuguese. I am so sorry. Amber, it's knitting. It's a knit stitch. Yeah, PJ Mommy, I have tried the dryer sheet and that does work. I have also used the earplug, like right here, like the silicone earplugs. Those work too. You just have to kind of watch. Thank you, Terry. Hello, how are you doing? Thanks for watching over on the Facebook. Well, now I want to make some of the scrubbies. I want to try some of that Hobby Lobby scrubby yarn. Now I'm going to have like scrubby on the brain. I don't know. Do you guys do this where you like think about things that you want to do and you get like, they call it, you know, like a whip, but I get whiplash because I like have so many things that I want to do. So many things I want to make. I am excited about these hats though, to go in these senior bags. They did this last year. I didn't make hats for it though. And what they do is the bags are just like, you know, necessities. I know it sounds crazy, but like toilet paper and some shelf stable food and tissues and that kind of stuff. And I think they got a grant to do, it's only 14 bags, but we're filling them up. So I got to get my hats done. The PJ Mommy says, yes, overwhelmed. Yes, I want to do all the things and end up doing none. Yes, you get like analysis paralysis, but it's like project paralysis. Well, I'm glad you think it's satisfying. The clicky click. I feel like I have to yell over it a little bit. Amber, I'm working on another hat tube. I've got, how many do I have so far? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 more. I need 14 by Sunday. And I have a few more hats, but I wanted to do these plain ones for these bags that I'm donating. Yeah, Nikita says she has a whole list of what she wants to make. Sometimes she doesn't know where to start, what to start with. And I kind of have the same thing, because I do as well. But I've been doing little bits. Like I've been trying to work on my edits, and I've been trying to, you know, do little bits and little bits. Yeah, Cheryl says she gets whiplash all the time. Yeah. I am proud of, I will tell you, I'll share a little bit. I have been knitting at least 1 row on my blanket. Somebody had said something about the temperature blanket and crocheting that. And I thought, you know, I get mad at myself that I'm not working on my knitting because I can't sit for a long time. My hand starts hurting a little bit. But I thought I can do, so I'm just doing 1 row a day at least. But it's, at least I'm moving on it, right? At least I'm getting somewhere. Hello from Algeria. Yeah, somebody said it's knitting FOMO. Yeah, I see other people do projects and then I want to do it too. Can you guys hear it? It's cranking not as smooth as what it used to. It's cranking a little harder. And I'm not a proponent for taking the machines apart, but then after I had to replace the pin on my 22, I might do it, guys. I might take it apart and blow it out. I've thought about trying on my one of my other machines, trying like some kind of plastic lubrication and seeing if it makes a huge difference. I want to do it just to try it, and then if you guys like, I'll share it with you. Pam, do you have a tutorial for single layer hats? I do not, but I will show you what I did. I think this might have even been last week because I had the same question. Let me grab, I have one over here in my pile. Hold on, at least I think I do. Guys, I have a pile of hats over here that needs to be bagged up. What did I do with it? Where did you go? Sorry if I'm yelling into the phone. You guys are probably like, what's wrong with her? Hold on. Holdy on, I know it's here somewhere. Maybe. I have the baby one. What did I do with it? Where did I put it? It disappeared. That's going to drive me crazy. Because now I have to find it. I'm going to do a yarn video, guys. And I have some yarn hiding here that I can't show you because it is just so cute. I'm going to do this comparison yarn video. That's coming. Okay, now I have to find this because I want to show it to you. No joke, guys. I have so many hats over here. I got to bag these up. And I'm making more. I don't see it. Maybe Mr. Bant stole it. What did I do with it? I don't know, guys. All right, well, I was going to show you what it looks like and then how the edge is rolled. But all you do is when you get your tube, you would do, like I do 130. I'm still looking for it. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I wore it into the house and took it off in there because I do like it. So when you do your tube, you would do like 65 rows and then you cinch your end. I have one here that's already cinched with the Hirschners. You cinch just one end and then you'd have to like weave in your end. But this other end is going to be rolled. So you're going to have it, unless you crochet it somehow down, like when I did mine, I just left it rolled and then I knotted off and weaved in my end so that it wasn't cinching up, if that makes sense. But it actually makes for a nice loose beanie. So you end up like, you know, like something like that. It's not hard at all. You just do a tube about 65, 70 rows, depending on how, you know, your yarn type and how tight it knits up. That's what I would do. And then you cinch one end. And when you cinch it, I'm going to show you. You just do this. Like you just cinch it up. Cinch up. You tuck your puck, as I call it. You want to get your pucker. And you don't want it to do that. You want to tuck that in there so it's a nice, neat cinch. And you cinch it up, and then you just can knot it off. And you can even stitch this up if it doesn't cinch real well, depending on your yarn. And then that's it. Super simple. Not hard at all. The double hat is, I like it better because it's warmer. You get a nice finished edge that way. I don't know if that's helpful. Hopefully. Hopefully. Hello. Let's see move my things. Hello, Emma. How are you? Cheryl said she gave up. Cheryl gave up on the temperature blanket 2 months in. I hear ya. It's hard. You know, I was going to do, have you all seen like the hand embroidery where you do like a little stitched thing every day? I was going to do that. I didn't do it. Because I like hand embroidery and it's coming up with the things. Now see, the temperature blanket, you have to like figure out ahead of time what the temperature colors are going to be. I would probably have fun planning the whole thing, but then I would get bored. Do you guys have that? Do you have a little attention deficit when it comes to crafting? I get like that. All right. So I need to, let's see what time it is, because I've been doing lots of talking. It's 3 o'clock. I don't know if we'll be able to even get 2 hats done before I have to be off. Hopefully I can. I could pull down the Centro, and we could do the bad girl thing and use maybe we'll have to do that after this one. Hello from Lochmond, Scotland? Loch Lomond, Scotland. Hobby. Definitely bobble hat weather here too. So yeah, chilly there, I take it. Thank you for watching from Scotland. So cool. I just want to thank all of you guys though so much, especially, I mean, on Facebook, just the following is insane to me, but I was looking at stats too for YouTube, and in June I didn't even have 100 subscribers, guys, on YouTube, and now we're at like 135 last I looked earlier today. I'm blown away. Oh, and I think Brandy was the winner of the Loombot. I messaged her finally yesterday that I had sent it out. I think she actually is getting it today, so that's pretty exciting. Have you ever made a beret? Hubby wants a beret instead of a beanie. I haven't. I have not. Hello in Morocco. How are you? Cheryl said, I have OCD and ADHD when it comes to crafting. Yes. Yes, I hear you. I am guilty as well. I think I'm getting better about my like perfectionism, the OCD where everything has to be perfect, because that used to drive me crazy. I'd have hard times sometimes finishing things because if it wasn't exactly right, you know. Or maybe you guys don't have this, but for me, like we all see our errors too, and sometimes it's blatant to me, and then it steals my joy of making. And I've gotten better about that too. Can you add different people who show patterns on their channel on the CranKnit community? I would love to do that. I would love to do that. But I'll tell you, Patty, and I know that I do have some pattern makers that would love to come in and maybe talk about their patterns. Maybe we'll have to do that. But I've reached out to a lot of pattern makers, and a lot of them have not even gotten back with me. Or I've had a few that were not as willing for me to even do a video with their patterns. So I don't know how they'd feel about coming on and talking about it. But I kind of wanted, you know, for all of you to know what all's out there. Not that you guys can't look for yourself, but sometimes you want to see what it looks like when someone else makes something. I know I do. Like, I know I want to see, you know, obviously you see the pattern that the person made, but not always can we replicate that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't. Or you feel like you should be able to, but it's harder because everybody kind of does things a little differently. So it's kind of nice to see how others do it too. Do I sell? I don't sell. Is it Katie? I do have an Amazon shop link where I have CranKnit. I call it CranKnitting. CranKnit supplies in there that are the things that I use. And it's like an affiliate shop. I do have that. And there's a link to it on my website, the hoopandhome.com website. I can't, is it Francie? What is it? Is it Francie? I can't see. Can't see it. I have been thinking of getting one of these, but I am, oh my God, I want to read that. I want to read it. I want to read it. Oh, they keep popping up. Hold on. Where did it go? Where did it go? I'm thinking about getting one of these, but I am so used to knitting hats by hand and using 80 stitches for an adult. Boop. Hold on. It won't let me open it. Oh, come on, Facebook. Cooperate with me. 80 stitch for adult size. I'm wondering how that many hooks on the machine can work. Do you use extra heavy yarn? I normally use 3 or 4 weight. I use 4 weight. I use 4 weight yarn. Your tube ends up, when you're done, your tube ends up looking like this, and then I double it. So it's doubled in on itself, and that's how we make the hats. It does it. It's a nice fitting hat. It's a nice size hat. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. ADHD, yes. Biggest problem are the short-term hyperfixations. Yes. I hear you, Monica. I bought the Central 40 and 48 and can't get either to work. Oh, that stinks. How can we help you? I'm going to help you get them working. Oh, Facebook, come on. Let me open that up. I'm sure it's just me. It's killing me not being able to scratch that itch. Tell me what's happening, Monica. Are you in the group too? Because I'd love to be able to help you if I can. Edwin, how are you doing? It looks like your website is down. It doesn't open. Let me see. It shouldn't be down. Maybe my link is bad that I posted up in there. Let's see. It is taking a long time to come up. That's kind of funny if I just like announce it and then it doesn't work. Go figure. Well, don't give up on it. I'll make sure to post another link. It looks like it's just thinking. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Oh, well, let me keep cranking. We'll see if it comes up. Let me see what else. So we'll have to figure that one out. Thank you for telling me, Edwin. Because, yeah, it looks like it's just thinking. It should be coming up. Notice number 4. I hand knit certain patterns. Well, I used to, still trying to use my hand. All right. Yeah, it's just thinking on my end, too. I'm not sure. I am not sure why. I might have to check with my server company. Let me go in here. I want to get back to my things. Need to get going on my Centro. Here in Erie, we have been getting blasted with snow. Even made the Weather Channel. Oh, Ann, are you in Erie, Pennsylvania? Is that where you're at? Because I know that's like, they get pounded in the winter time. Let's see. And then Marie says she uses her AliExpress and crochets by hand. Beth says, I have a picture of temperature weaving. The Shaker Museum has them. They are really neat. See, it is cool. Like the temperature blankets are really, really cool. I hope I have a... Oh, I got to pay attention because I'm only going to 65, guys. I was thinking I was going all the way, but I'm doing halvesies here. So I got to make sure I've got a knot. Well, I wonder what's up with my website, guys. Oh, well, that's frustrating. I'm going to try one other thing here. Oopie doopie doop. Yeah, it's definitely not working. It won't even load. Maybe you guys are crashing it. I probably had somebody, guys. I probably had somebody hack it already. That wouldn't surprise me. I've had so much hate lately on my Instagram. I don't post a lot on there, but I post all of my videos, like my Friday hat videos. Boy, they've been going crazy over there with my videos. I finally shut off notifications because I couldn't take it anymore. Everybody, and it was just I like the engagement, but they were just, some people are kind of, they can get a little spicy. They can get spicy. And then I think I don't know, it just blows my mind how they can get sometimes. I love the jobs you do, and you, hold on. Oh, you do, and you are also very humble. Oh, thank you. I don't think of myself that way, but thank you for saying that. And charming. Oh, God bless you too. Lizette, thank you for saying that. I have so many tuck stitches. Oh, no, okay, I go slow, watch, somehow miss them, go back to fix them. I'll miss one here. Okay, near the beginning. Oh, I gotcha. Tuck stitches are the worst. They should be called not tuck stitches, but like instead of the T, the F. That's what we should call them. Replace the T with an F, and that's what they should be called, because I understand. So what yarn, Monica, are you using? Because that sometimes is the problem. Sometimes, I will tell you, I'm going to, is it Red Heart Super Saver, or is it I love this yarn? We'll see what she says. Because those two are the ones I get the most, like, people reaching out to me about. I know a lot of people I love this yarn. But it can, depending on your color or the pattern, it can tuck. And Red Heart Super Saver tucks. It tucks. It's a tucker. Oh, you know what? It finally came up. So it's up for me now, Edwin. Maybe try it again and see if it goes. It's just going really slow, which is really odd. But it seems to be working now. So maybe it's everybody going into it and it got like bogged down. That's crazy, but it could be. So check it again. Check it out. I would love to hear what you guys think of it too. Be honest. You can be brutally honest. I'm used to it all day because people yell at me all the time. Unhappy people are always unhappy. Has nothing to do with you. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Erie, Pennsylvania. Poor Ann. How many inches of snow on average? Because I know they do. They get buried. It must be just the way that the lake is there. Lake Erie is something else, I'll tell you. I know I used to be a fisherwoman. I did. I used to bass fish quite a bit on inland lakes and things. I've never fished on the big lake, on Lake Michigan. I don't fish anymore. I'm actually vegan now, which is kind of ironic since I grew up hunting and fishing. But I went on Erie. I have a friend of mine who's actually, he has a boat now and he goes out and he charters like fishing trips. But I remember when I was young and we went out on his parents' boat on Erie and I would puke every time. I would vomit. Erie is like the vomiting lake, capital vomit lake for me. I don't know what it is about Erie, but it's rough. It's rough. And then you get all that weather coming off the lake probably. Let's see, Teresa, I have crocheted for years. This year I crocheted 7 queen-size blankets for my grandkids and started a month ago in my knitting machine. Absolutely in love with that. Oh, I love that. Teresa, that's a lot. That's a lot of crochet. See, I'm slow. You can tell. Like, I can't talk and crank, but I'm slow. Let's see. Somebody said Cyber Monday, everything is buffering. Is that what it is? Maybe. That could be. Hello from Australia. Okay, Catherine. She said the website's working now. Good. Okay, so we're just about, hold on. I'm going to 65. So let me get there. We'll go. Here we go. 2, 3. Okay. This is our last. I need to do the marker. I keep forgetting to do that. So, okay, here we are. Where are we at? My blind eyes. Okay, can you hear how tight that's going though? It's definitely tight. Okay, so I'm changing colors right now. I had someone ask about the color change. That's what I'm going to do right now. Somebody said, Marie said that she's working on a cowl right now. You know what? I need to do some kind of neck thing or a hood or something. Because when I'm walking, I froze this morning. My face, it like hurts. The wind, because I do like to walk on the beach with my dog. And the wind was so bad. Okay, so this is how I color change. It is not the same as how everybody else does it. Some people do it like this, but this is the way I do it. Okay, you're going to give yourself a tail. You want it long enough, you know, whatever. Got my cute little embroidery scissors there, guys. Aren't those adorable? And then you're going to drop that in. So I'm on pin 48. I'm just dropping that around the pin, dropping it to the inside, okay? And that's way more of a tail than what I need, but whatever. And let's see how much we have left here. I definitely wouldn't have been able to get another hat out of that. So there's some scrap for maybe a pound. Okay, let me get my other color here. Make sure we're center pole. Okay, so now for this other blue, I'm going to lay this in right beside it. So I just let the little bump here. Can you all see that bump? I'm just laying this. I'm snapping this. You have to make sure it gets into your yarn guide, because sometimes I don't get it in there and then I drop that stitch, and you don't want to drop that stitch. So I'm going to put it in the tension holder where I normally do on the second setting. I dropped it beside it. So I have both of these laying right beside each other. And I'm going to go into the center, and I'm going to hold on to my yarn like I normally do. So I'm going to put that in my hand like that. I can hear my big dog barking in the house. Okay, and then I'm going to go through to the center, and I'm going to grab those two. So I have a hold of my yarn from out here. I'm going into the center. I'm going to grab those two. I'm going to hold all three. So I'm holding my first yarn that I started with, the new color yarn that I'm going in, and then I've got in my hand down here, if I can grab it. I can't grab it. The other yarn coming out of my hand, okay? That's the yarn coming out of the spool down there, okay? So, hopefully you're following there, whoever asked me. Then I just hold these tight, and I want that to make sure, I just have to hold it and make sure that grabs it, and now we're knitting again. So now I just hold on to my yarn like I normally do, and I crank. Now I will not do anything with these for about 3 rows or so. You don't want to leave it like this though, but I will half tie it. I will not knot it on my machine. We'll give it a few more, and you can see it's kind of spreading out a little bit. You can see the hole right there. Okay, so now about right here I stop when it's across from me so I can see it, and I have my 2 tails, and I half tie it just like if I was starting to tie my shoes, but I don't do anything else. I just snug it up, I drop those down, and then once I'm done, once I have this all done and cast off, then I'm going to stretch my tube real good to set my stitches. Stretch it, set my stitches, and then I'll turn it inside out, and then I'll kind of pull the slack out of there and knot it up real nice. Kind of spread the stitch out just so it lays flat, and then you're good. That's it. You're good. But I don't knot it on the machine. Now I know that if you're doing like those patterns, like Lori from the Knitting Sisters does on TikTok, those are they're cool. But you do all these tie-ins, and they do have to knot those in. I've never done one of those. It's on my bucket list, but I'm afraid of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm afraid to do all the time. One, I have to keep track of all the numbers. That's why Crochet and I have just finally started getting along. I don't like to count stuff. I don't like hard things. I like things to be a little easier, and I like instant gratification. And that seems like so much concentration. And I worry about all that stuff on the inside, but they look so cool. But those, I do believe you'd have to knot those off. You can't wait till the end and stretch it out and tie all those off. I wouldn't suggest that, but for the hats, for the tubes, this is how I do it. So, and then now we just go, I did 65 for the one side. I'm going to do 65 for the other side. That'll hit us at 130. And that's what I do with the Caron Simply Soft, is 130 usually. Let's see. Vanessa says, I finally got my Central 48 delivered yesterday. Yay! I made my very first beanie at 1 in the morning last night. Thanks to your tutorials, it came out great. Oh, that's so good to hear that, Vanessa. Thank you so much for telling me that. That makes my day. Love it, love it, love it. Hopefully that's one of many, 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 many more hats. Don't know inches, but took a while to clear the car. I'm literally on the lake, just feet from the bank. Wow, Anne. I bet it's beautiful, though. Lake Erie is the shallowest of all the Great Lakes, hence the rough water. That's why it's like vomit lake for me. Probably because it's so choppy. That's so cool, though, that you live right on the lake. I bet it's beautiful. I'm blessed to have the lake just down the road. We live in the trees, and the dunes start like right across the street. There's like, they go up, and it's really pretty, and it's all wooded. And then Lake Michigan is about just 5 minutes down the road. Vanessa says, I know what everyone's getting for Christmas, but it's a great Christmas gift. You know, you never have enough hats. You know what I mean? Like, you never have enough. So, like, I like to wear, when it's not as cold out, I wear my crazy hats like this, where I have my double palms. But my everyday hat, it looks a little raggedy, but it's made with Heartland yarn, just like this one. But I don't have any palms on it because I have to put my hood up. And I have several that I wear for different occasions. So you can give them many hats. Give everybody many, many hats. Different colors to go with different outfits, you know? Yeah. It says, is this a meditation or satisfaction? Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. Depends on the person. It's very satisfying, though. Very satisfying. I really like these blues together, guys. Doesn't that look pretty? I like it. And I have to blow my nose. I got like this my nose is like doing the drippy, but it's not a lot, but it's driving me crazy. It's because of the cold. Anybody else have that? Ever since I had the Rona, I've had runny nose. It's like always I'm going through tissues like mad. So did everybody in the States have a wonderful holiday? Did you all have a good holiday? Did you get to spend some time with family? We had a good day. I thought it was cool that it was my birthday and it was Thanksgiving, but I still had to do all the, I didn't have to do all the cooking. My oldest daughter came, well, our oldest that lives here, close to us, came and did the mashed potatoes for me, which was nice, but yeah, you know, it's a lot of cooking. And then you eat, and then I'm not hungry for everything because you cooked all the stuff. And you know how that works, ladies and gentlemen. You know, if you cook, if you're the one cooking, it doesn't taste, it's better when someone else makes the food. Anybody else agree with me on that? But then you do all this work to cook. Like I cooked all the day before and I cooked the morning of, and then we eat, and then I'm tired. And then you have to clean up all the dishes, right? My husband did most of that, which was very sweet. But then you're like all day, like I didn't hang out with the kids. We're like cooking or cleaning. You know what I mean? Somebody said they made Grinch hats for all the members of the nephews. Oh, that's so cute. Can't wait for photos with them all wearing their hats. That's the cutest thing. I love that. I love that. Oh, you know what? I need to do that. We need to have like all the same, why? We have a big family. That would be really fun to have like all different, like we could do all the same colors, but oh, that would be cute. Maybe we should do Grinch hats. That would be really cute. Okay, now you gave me an idea. Now I want to do that. Can I copy your idea? I hope that's okay if I copy your idea. That would be really fun. I would love that. My holiday was quiet. Oh, one only boyfriend in my family. Oh, South Carolina. Was that good, quiet, or did you get to craft at all, Marie, though? Did you get to make something? Because that's always good. If you're by yourself, it's a little sad. No, I'm not going to lie. That's sad. It's sad if you're lonely. But then sometimes for me, when I'm lonely, I can make stuff. I can work on things, and it makes me happy. I was a little sad, though, because this is the second Thanksgiving without my mom. Not that before, we didn't actually get together for quite a few years because we didn't go back and forth with all this crazy illness stuff that was going on. But it's sad when because both my parents are gone now, and it's like, you know, it's just, that's kind of rough. So if you're one of those that are without loved ones, it can be hard. The holidays are not easy. I know, I feel you, because I struggle with it. Those colors look so pretty together. I wish I could leave work to make some hats. Well, when you get home, make some hats when you get home. I was alone, but not lonely. I cooked and cranked. I love that, Kathy. I love that. I'm going to roll, because usually I do it before now, but I've been talking, so it was dragging. I was able, Marie said she was able to crochet and watch the movies while the food was, that's nice. That's really nice. I got to watch the parade though. That was good. Sometimes though, I'm not sure. Like some of the, I don't know. It's kind of a novelty, guys. The Macy's Day Parade. It's just one of those traditions. Like I have to do it. But some of it I'm like, eh. You know, it's a little, eh. It's kind of fun. Can you make hats that are lined? You know what? Yeah, I'm sure you could. I've not done that. But yeah, you probably could. I think, I'm not sure about connecting them. I don't know enough about sewing to connect them. I've done lined bags. I actually did one lined bag for my daughter, crocheted. So I know how to do that. And I just hand stitched it in. You could maybe do that. You could use a sewing machine, I think. And if you use thread that was similar to your hat colors, you could stitch in. Oh, you know what I would do? This is what I would do, I think. If I was going to line a hat, now you got me thinking about it. I think I would figure out what the lining would be. How would I do that? And I would stitch that into the inside of my tube. But you might want to do a single. Otherwise it might be too thick. I would stitch that before I would double up my beanie, I think. So it was stitched to the inside tube, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. That's a good question. Anybody ever made a lined hat? I like that idea. I was able to, oh yeah, I already read that, Marie. I'm going to keep reading the same one over and over again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we're at 99. It's cranking kind of hard. My arm's getting a little tired. We're at 100 now. We're at 100. We only have 30 more to go. 30 more. I know. I haven't gotten very far in an hour, have I? That's all right, though. That's totally fine. I might pull down the Centro after this and use the little driller thing, but I don't know if it'll be too loud. Now, Maria, it really doesn't. It takes me If I'm not talking, I usually can do them in about a half an hour if I'm cranking. And not use it, like hand cranking and not using the drill attachment. I really do like this Karen Simply Soft though. I didn't in the beginning. I ended up getting some on clearance the first time I used it. And I really like it. I have only had a few that had knots in them. And there's a little variation in it, just a little bit, but not too bad. But Joanne had it. Joanne's had it on sale. I think it ended up being like $3.80 or something like that, a skein, which is a really good price. With Karen Simply Soft, 130 rows fits most people. Yes, I think so. Well, I think so. Unless, I think it does, yeah. Because it's pretty stretchy. And the other thing is, too, with wear, it'll stretch a bit. But I do know, like with this facets yarn that I did here recently, I did 140 on these. Because it does knit up tighter. I wouldn't think that it would have, but it did. It did knit up a little bit tighter, so I did a 10 extra rows. And you could probably even do, like, you could probably do 145 with this, maybe. If I was in, when I talk like this is the other thing I want to say before I forget. If you're using the Addy and I say 130, that's not going to be enough. When I say 130, I'm saying on the 48 pin. Because the Addy will knit up tighter because it's smaller. So you probably do want to add more. So when you see the little gauges that say, you know, for 46, 48, and it gives you the same, for hats, I would add more if you have the Addy. So remember, Addy, add more. That's what I would do if it was me. I would probably be doing at least 10 more rows on the Addy than I would on the Central 48 for at least 10 more rows. Because you need a little bit more stretch because you have 2 less pins. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Twyla. I love that name. I was able to crank 4 hats over the busy weekend. I just need to adjust the length of the tube because they were too big. Okay. Did you do 130? Because see, I've had some people tell me 130 is too big. When I don't. But that's awesome that you were able to do 4. And you'll figure it out for your machine. And also, like, I knit tight, guys. I, like, hold this. And even though I have it in the middle tension, you can see my tension is pretty tight. I want to make for donating and not sure of size. Cynthia, I'm donating as well. And I have different sizes. And I do know that there might be some people, if they have a huge head, they might be a little snug on them. But I would, and you could go bigger because then they'd be more slouchy. That's a thought too. But I'm doing 130. I feel is a good place because if it's a little too short, they don't have to do the brim, and you can wear it without the brim. You know, you could wear it like that, and you're gonna get length in your hat if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So, and then for money, I've kind of calculated that that's kind of a sweet spot for me for making with the yarn, and because you could add more, but then it's more yarn, and I'm trying to be just a little bit more frugal by doing just a little less, if that makes sense. Knit tight to cause it like the finished hat later. I knit tight too. Yes, yeah. Okay, so we have about 15 more to go, and then we'll cast off. But you know, I knit tight, I crochet tight. Like when I hand knit, I don't know what that is. Like I need to like loosen up a little bit or something. About 10 more to go. So far, I would love to hear, and maybe put it in the comments, what's your favorite yarn that you've used so far? What's your favorite yarn for the knitting machines? Which yarn do you like so far that you've used? What brand? I would love to hear it. Can you tell me what your husband used to attach the machine to the board? We used, so we got like these, we used these art panel boards, one of these little art panel boards, and we just put the machine down, and instead of putting the suction cups on, where the suction cups go in the machine, we just drilled holes. So we marked it with pencil, drilled the holes, and then used machine screws and nylon washers, like the, I don't know if they're Loctite or whatever, nylon nuts, not washers, nylon nuts. So machine screws, nylon nuts, and then we used a washer, I think on some of them. Like this one has, you have the machine screw, a washer goes into the, through the foot into the board, and then there's the nut underneath, the nylon. And I'll show you when I switch out machines, because I think we'll do that. So Marie says Pound of Love yarn, I believe, is the brand, Lion brand for my Addie. See, I have not used Pound of Love yet, and I think there's some good. Thank you for all the hearts too. Appreciate you. Whoever's hitting those hearts, I appreciate it. Michael's Loops and Threads, Connie says. Kathy says Lion brand Heartland, and Karen Simply Soft, and Latte Cakes. Ooh, I have something down here. I've got it. I'm going to be working on my next hat video, and I've got some yarn down here. Latte Cakes. I haven't used that. Which Loops and Threads, Connie, do you like the best? In the UK, Erin says we have Women's Institute Soft and Smooth. Erin from Hobbycraft. I love it, but I wish they'd offer more colors. See, I would love... Is there any, Erin, is there any online, like Hobby or Hobie, I don't know how you say it, where there's a place where universally where you order, like we can get stuff in the States and you can get it in where you are too. Cynthia said impeccable loops and threads work best in my machine. Certain colors love this yarn. Funny, only some colors work. See, that's the thing with I love this yarn. Alexandra says Karen Simply Soft and loops and threads equivalent. I also use the facets yarn too, looking for more options that aren't as shiny. You like the matte? Do you like the matte better? It does snag easier. I will say shiny yarn. I haven't made Winnie the Pooh. I haven't. Panley, I just actually started a merch shop. So we have some sweatshirts and t-shirts and things. Let's see. Connie said soft classic. Oh, see, the Michaels that I went to didn't have a big variety. Erin said not sure about that. I also use Karen Simply Soft, so you can get that there. I think that's available in many countries. Okay, well that's good to know. Oh, you know what? We just hit 1:30, I think. So we're gonna go around. This one's gonna have one extra because I wasn't paying attention. Or there, we just did it. All right, so we'll stop there. We have 2 extra pins. 131. So I hit 1 extra. That's okay. Okay, so now we're going to cast off. Use my little scissors. My little scissors. I got to get my favorite needle here. And then I'm going to go this way. So we're actually just 2 pins over 1 extra row. 2 pins over 1 extra row. So I just, okay. And I don't know if somebody asked me about the cast off. I have my needle, get it all ready. I hold my yarn. I just crank down that one and I just release a few. I have been getting to where I'm doing more than like a few at a time, but it did bite me in the butt the other night where I was picking up a couple stitches at a time. I did find if I go like this and then grab them with my finger, I don't, like if you're new, I wouldn't do this, but if I go like this and then I grab them with my finger, it works a little better. Or once I get it looser, I can start picking up extra. But when you're doing this, if you're new, I would only release a couple stitches at a time. I wouldn't crank it all the way around. I would pick one up and I would put my finger over here until you get used to pulling straight out instead of up. Because a lot of times if you pull straight up, you can pull that one. If the one beside it is released, you can pull it right off the pins and then it'll drop. And you can still salvage it if you can capture it, but it's a pain in the butt. I'm not going to lie. And we don't want you to crank out the whole hat and then lose, you know, lose it on the cast off, which can happen. I've done it. I have done it, guys. Many a times. So here, see, I'm being a bad girl and I'm picking up multiple. And I always tell you not to do that. So don't do, why does that look funny? Did I draw? I don't think I dropped one off over there. It looks funny though. I don't think I did. I'll have to see. So, and this is the part where you get excited, but just take it slow. Because after you do all that cranking, you're so excited to like finish up. And if you just do it one at a time, you can just release one pin at a time. So if you're just starting like that, see, I'm just doing one at a time. That's not a bad idea doing that, really. Because then the other one can't release because there's no way that it can pop off because you haven't released it yet, if that makes sense. Oh, let's see. Emma. Oh, I can't read that. North Korea. Hello, Emma in North Korea. I want to go to Mary Maxim and get their yarn so badly. Marie, I haven't. I've got their catalog. They have so much. I haven't ordered from them. Where is their shop? I didn't know they had one. I know like Hirschner's has one in Wisconsin. Where's Mary Maxim at? Bernat Premium, but they did change it. Is it, PJ Mommy, how did they change it? Is it like not as soft or what did they do? Because I've noticed that Heartland's just a little bit different from when I first started using it. It seems to me. I mean, I still like it, but it's just a little bit different. All right, we're close. I think I am going to use, we'll try it. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm going to use, I think my little driver is charged up. We'll get the 48 down, the other 48, and do it. Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, that's fine. It is fine. I thought it looked like I dropped, but it didn't. It did not drop. I don't think it dropped. Okay, so here is the tube. And I want to, let me get this out of the way because I want to tie that center. I want to tie it before and then I'll get my center 48 down and then we'll do a tube and we can time it, guys. We could see how long it takes me with the driver, if my driver works. It was like smoking yesterday. All right, I'll set this out of the way. I'm going to hang this, I'm going to hang my Loomba up. All right, okay, so let's me stretch this guy and then we'll tie it. I'm not going to make it necessarily. I'm just going to set it aside for now. But see how that is with the color? See how the color is like shifted? I don't know if y'all can see that. Can you see that? Because someone had asked me about the color change. Well, what you want to do is you want to make sure you set your stitches. So I give it a really good. In Michigan and Canada, I believe, know that a YouTuber I watch went to one in Canada. Do they? They don't have one in. Do they have one in Michigan? I'll have to look that up. It's not as soft. They probably changed it a while ago, but I have older yarn. See, that stinks. That stinks. Okay, so now that I stretched it, now I want to show you. See, now it's even more crooked. Like, can you see that? The color change. So what I do is I don't know if you can see, I go like this. You're going to get slack, but you pull it up and then tighten that up. And then I kind of like stretch it back out and I check it on this side. So I check and see what it looks like. So I put my finger where it's at and then I just check it to make sure it doesn't look funky. And then I'll knot it off. But if you pull it too much, you can end up cinching it. So that's why I kind of like stretch it out. I pull it, stretch it out. And then the first knot I do is just snug. Like I don't do it too tight because I don't want it to cinch up. And then you can do, I only do one more, but you could do two more to make it extra tough. But I don't like the bump. And then you leave, if I can get my little scissor guys here, I leave, you know, a little bit longer tails just in case. And then I try to get them laid like that. So the blue goes to the blue, dark to the dark, light to the light. So yeah, so there. And it's right, the knot is right there, but I don't think you can see it. See how nice that looks? The color change is right there, and you can't really tell. So now, like for this one, let's see. We'll see. Since I kind of did go a little over, it's all right though. It'll be fully, you know, fully reversible, and it'll be nice. See, you can see. It'll be pretty. See, it'll be a little bit, I'll probably have a little color there, but it'll be good. And then you can reverse it the other way if you want to. So that'll be a cute hat. So there's another one done. Let me get, it's not done. I'm going to wait till the end to cinch them all up. And let me grab my Centro here. Hold on. So since I have the loom bot, and I'm going to do a no-no, and hopefully it won't like break on camera, because I do know when I did this yesterday, there's a lot of white dust on the handle from using, and it's pretty loose. My handle was pretty loose on this already, but I was using my driver. I'm going to do it right now, and we'll see. I can't seem to not drop stitches, even starting my first row. Sandy, is it your cast on maybe? I'm going to do another cast on here again. Thank you for the color change and the lining up the colors. I was struggling with that this weekend. Yes, if you just kind of just play with that, but you want to get the slack out, and then look at it, and then kind of like make that stitch kind of, you know, make it kind of soften it out a little bit too, so it's not so bumpy. It'll make it look nice. You can make it so you can't see it. You can do it. Totally, totally, totally. So Sandy, it's probably that, yeah, it's probably your cast on. I'll move this kind of over just a little bit. So when you're casting on, and I think we're going to do, I have this light blue. We're going to do this light blue. More little bits of yarn here. I love to do a double pom-pom hat. Could do a tutorial on how and where to place the pom-poms on the hat, please. Oh, I'll have to do that. It's kind of a guessing game, but I have a little way to do it. I'll have to do that for you. All right, so my center pole, I always try to check it and see if it's going to be mean to me or not. This one we're just going to do 130, but we're going to do the no-no. First I'm going to cast it on, and then I'm going to grab my driver, and we're going to use this, and we'll time it. We'll see how long it takes us to do a tube. It doesn't do it super fast, but snagging my yarn already. Okay, so when you're casting on, this is for Sandy, guys. Okay, you want to wrap it around your first pin there and let it go down to hold it. It doesn't have to go all the way down, but just enough to hold it. And then you're going to wrap around the back of the next one. So first pin, wrap it around, crank down, go behind the next one, in front, behind, in front, behind. And you're going to keep doing that all the way around. So you're wrapping around the needles, okay? In front, behind, all the way around until you get to that last number 48 pin, or whatever machine size you're using. And then you're going to want to go behind. If you're not behind, you mess something up in the process. Go behind, and then make sure you get it into your yarn keeper there, and then I go middle tension. Okay, let me grab my driver here. It's charging on the floor. It's just a cheapy Walmart brand. It's going to be loud though, guys. So if you have to turn it down, I apologize if it's loud. And this, okay, I would not, if you only have one machine, like one 48 pin machine, I would not do this. I wouldn't, because it's going to break your machine eventually. Because it's like chewing mine up. But I have a backup Centro 48 that has like a little crack in the housing in the closet. And I have my loom bot. So I'm not as worried about it. But I got this little guy on Amazon. So if you have like, if you're not worried about breaking your machine, because this is not good for it. It's bad for it. Just so you know. Just so you know. But you can crank with this on here. It's kind of a pain. Looking at that split there. You know what? Let me make sure I've got, let me get one in here before I do this. That's a little clankier, as you guys can hear, than the Loombot. Okay, so there we got a couple rows in. All right, so now I'm gonna put this on here. I make it so my elbow goes on here because otherwise my arm gets a little tired holding it. Okay, put that on there. Then I'm gonna put this on. Maybe. I promise. Hold on. Come on, get on there. Hold on, let me do it the other way. Let me do it the other way. There we go. There we go. Whatever. Okay, then I'm going to hold my yarn, but you know what? I got to make sure my center pull is not great yet. So hold on. Meaning that it's still dragging a little bit. So let me get some of it out of here. Until it goes smooth, you got to be kind of careful. Yes, I was struggling with that morning too with adding another color, but I remember you showed us the other day. Awesome. Hopefully that was helpful. Okay, so let's do this. You guys ready? Plug your ears. Are you ready? Okay, so it's 3:51. So let's see how long this takes. It's really loud. Is it gonna like drive you guys nuts? So yes, Jessica, Mary Maxim no longer has a store in front in Michigan. Oh, so they used to have one. Oh, that's sad. Pick up only at their Port Huron store. Oh, do they have one in Port Huron? Do they? Or they don't? So Canada only. Oh, pick up only at their Port Huron store. Because Port Huron is like, my mother-in-law doesn't live too far from there. But okay, so here we go. You ready? Okay, 3:52. Loud. Is it too loud? Hello, Judy! Judy. How are you, Judy? How are you? Okay, here we go. It's a little bit, because the drag on the yarn is kind of strong. It makes it a little harder for my little Walmart driller. Hold on. Getting drag. Can't have drag. No drag. No drag allowed. Doesn't it seem slow though? Seems a little slow, doesn't it? I'm trying to make it so it's not rubbing as much on the handle because my handle goes wonka, wonka, wonka like that. Do you like that sound effect? So I'm trying to get it so it doesn't do that as much. Sounds like it's dying already. Well, let's see. Judy says it's getting worse, better. It gets better, but I'm fighting this damn cancer. Messed up with wrong women. One. Hold on, Judy. I've been thinking of you. You guys, if you're praying, no. What happened to Judy's message? Judy, it went away. Oh no. I hope I didn't block her. Darn it. Where did it go? Judy, I'm sorry if it went away. Oh, shoot. I hope I didn't like kick her off. Shoot. I don't know what happened. Sorry. Hopefully I didn't kick her off. Judy she's fighting cancer, guys, and it's been really beating her down. So if you're a praying person, please pray for Judy. Judy, are you still on here? I hope I didn't block you. That'd be awful. Hello, Kimberly in Australia. Thank you for the hearts, guys, too. DJ Mommy is sending prayers, Judy. I hope I didn't. I bumped the thing to try to read her message, and it like kicked it. So I don't know what happened there. So strange. So weird. I don't know. Kimberly says she's sending lots of love, Judy. Thank you, Anne. Cancer sucks, guys. It stinks. It just stinks. I hate it. I freaking hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Thank you, Connie. Does it hurt your ears, guys? Okay, it says it gets worse. Okay, it came back up. So let me see. It says it gets worse, and then it gets better, and I'm fighting the DM cancer. It's messing with the wrong women. Yeah. Now let me see if I can see more. Where did it go? Wrong woman. At 64 years old, I still have spunk. That's awesome. You keep up the good fight, Judy. Kick its ass. Is it? The noise is cracking. It's kind of loud, isn't it? Sorry. Val is praying for you, Judy. We're praying for you, Judy. Kick its butt. You got this, girl. You got it. You got it. Cynthia says, cancer is awful. Been there 4 years out for me. Oh, praise God, Cynthia, that you're doing well. It is. It's awful. It's robbed so many people, so many families. It's just awful. Brenda, hi. I'm trying to make a... what does it say? A teddy? Any help? How do I would love to hear from you in the UK? Are you trying to do a teddy bear? Oh. More prayers. Cheryl says, so many prayers for you, Judy. You got this. Are you trying to do a teddy bear, Brenda? Kim says, you had surgery today, Kim? Well, prayers for you, Kim. I hope you're doing okay. See, the noise about drives me nuts, guys. Not going to lie. But I'm going to keep going. Brenda, yes. Judy says she appreciates all of you guys. We appreciate you too, Judy. You've been very supportive of me, and I appreciate you for that. But we're here for you. You're not alone, even though it feels... You know, I can't imagine. I've had some issues with some health stuff, but it's not even close to what you're going through. And, but just know you got lots of people praying for you and thinking of you. I don't sell my hats, Heather. I just make them for donation. And I've just cranked out a Pokemon hat whilst watching you and chatting. Oh, that's awesome. You're doing more than I am here, Anne. Anna. I can't talk. Oh, Cheryl said she's a 2-time survivor. Oh my goodness. That's awesome, Cheryl. That's awesome. It's rough though, isn't it, Cheryl? I can't, and then to have it the second time, I bet when you got it the second time, you were like, I don't know, I'd be pissed. I'd be mad. I'd be angry. But yeah, I don't know, but you beat it. You're here, second time survivor. Judy, you got this. You got this, girl. I don't want to start crying because I'll start crying. I'm like emotional all the time. I don't know, guys. Is it menopause? It might be. I'm like all the time. I'm crying at everything. I like cry at commercials. You know what I mean? Terry, fighting cancer too. Shout out to all the survivors. Terry, prayers for Terry, guys. You guys. See, this is the thing. It's like everywhere, isn't it? It's everywhere. Okay, Lisa. Wednesday the 29th is the first anniversary of the loss of my daddy. to bowel cancer. I have a message. Please do the stick. I want to read the rest of what she says because I want everybody to hear this. Hold on. This is from Lisa. Okay. Do the stick test for bowel cancer detection. My dad did not. You know, we all should go in and probably get the test. I haven't been in to do it. I need to do it. We all do. Let's see. Got my first centro, but I'm sorry for your loss. I know I've lost, both my parents are gone, and it's tough. I don't know. My mom, we still don't know, like, why she actually, like, what got her. I say death got her because it did, right, in the end. But I don't know, Lisa. But I feel for you because it's tough. I'm on my going into my second holidays without my mom being around. And I know, my heart breaks for you because it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. They have a home colon cancer screening test. I need to get that. That would be easier because you just do like the poop smear or whatever instead of, and then what is the, I just read though someplace though that the accuracy, I almost feel like going in and having the colonoscopy done is probably the best way to go once you get old, right? Because I'm 50 now, right? Those are things we should all do probably. Watts. We get them sent to you once you turn 50. They do they should do that. Kimberly, they don't do anything like that in the States. Our healthcare here in the States is sick care, and it's not, it's something we all need to work on regardless of our politics. We need to figure it out because everybody deserves to have good medical. Let's see. Yeah, do the colonoscopy, Terry says. Yes. Yeah, Kimberly, you are, not that I'm not a big luck person, but it's truly for the countries that have it together where they're thinking ahead, because the preventative you do, like, a lot of times stuff creeps up on you and you just really don't know. I could go on and on about that. Like, diet is kind of a big thing for me because it changed my life. So it makes a big difference what we're putting into our bodies. But in Scotland, UK, everyone gets the stick test sent to them on their 50th birthday in 2 years. See, that's crazy. Why don't we do that in the States? That is so crazy to me. Why are we not doing that? See, that's interesting to know. We should all be doing that. Yeah, that's crazy. Life is precious. Connie, amen. We never know, right? Our days are numbered. We don't know. It's so loud. Sorry. Jorgensen, hi. Hello to you. Cheryl, that angry face, I totally agree with you. I think most of us agree that it's totally just effed up. It is, for sure. My husband said that you don't look like 50. He said, oh, well, God bless your husband, Kim. Thank you to Kim's husband. Hear that, Mr. Bant? I look like I'm 38. I don't look like I'm 50. Yay. Thank you. That made my day. It's having 8 kids. It'll keep you young. We don't know what's going to happen. Hope you all get better. Thank you, Brenda, for that. I think I might be able to crank it faster. What do you think? Second holiday without my husband. It's really hard. Oh, Sue, my heart breaks for you. I lose my Mr. Bant and I don't know. We just take it day by day, right? But yeah, I know it's got to be hard. I know it's got to be hard. Let's see, Maria. Hello, my name is Maria Jose. I see you from Argentina, I think. Love from here. I love your projects. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you, PJ Mommy, for sharing that. Is anybody else's handle loose on their Centro? Do you find that your handle is loose? Stacy says, I desperately need a machine. We need to get you a machine, Stacy. You need one. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Oh, let's see. Darcy says, almost 11 years out from double mastectomy, breast cancer. Always get my colonoscopy done. My cousin is battling. Oh, let me see. I got to click it. Sorry. Hopefully it can do it. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. My cousin. Let's see. Oh, shoot. There we go. My cousin is battling breast cancer for the 3rd time. Oh my goodness. And we are praying hard for her. She also had colon cancer but survived it only to get breast cancer for the 2nd time and now a 3rd, which has caused by the radiation she had to have. Oh gosh. Hey, Darcy, what's her name? I'll add her to my prayer list. What's her name, Darcy? Please share it and I'll make sure. I mean, the thing is, prayer works, guys. At least I feel like it does. I'm not going to go on some big rant because I know some of you probably don't agree with me, but it doesn't, you know, it works. So, Darcy, what's her name? I would love to know. But all of you who have battled, are battling, my thoughts and prayers are for, you know, with you, all of you. Because if we don't have our health, it's hard, you know. When you don't feel good, it's hard to do anything. Like, life is hard. It's hard to even love. It's hard to, you know, like with our family, when you're not feeling well, you know, you just want to be well. And my prayer is that those that are battling this, that it's short and they get stronger and they get through it. Her name is Angie. Angie, is it Bali? Please pray. Thank you. I will, Darcy. I will. And anybody else who's a praying person, please do that. Please pray for Angie too, because I can't even imagine, you know, it's like, it's Job. That's the way I see it. Sometimes people just struggle and they battle and they have to fight. They have to fight for their days, guys. And those of us who don't need to really think about that. You know, if we have days where we're not battling or fighting, there are people who are just battling to just be here. And 11 years is a big deal. Congrats. So sorry to hear about your cousin. Prayer does work. I am proof. I have a tribe praying and supporting. Yes, Terry, that's awesome. You guys are awesome. Awesome, awesome. Hey there, my name's Diana. I'm from West Texas. Go Crochet and Crafts. I wish that I could. Is it Digo or Digo? Diana, probably Digo. I'm going to write that down because I want to follow you because I like your name. Almost every family member of mine has died from cancer, including my daughter at age 15. Oh, it's a horrible disease. Pam, I am so sorry for your loss or your losses, but your daughter, oh boy, that's tough. That's tough. Thank you for sharing that though. And then Darcy said, thank you so much for the prayers. We're praying for all. Everybody pray for each other. Really do it. Praying for all those with cancer. I'm a 3rd-time survivor, Stacy says. I certainly understand prayer does work. Vanessa, yes, God is on the throne and the prayer changes things. Praying for all of you. Hugs. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, yeah, Terry. Isn't that, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. It's tough. You guys are all, you know what? It's, yeah. Something. We're here for a reason. We're all here right now for a reason. I'm going to get to 100 and then I'm cranking the rest. I'm watching my counter to make sure it's still working okay. Yeah, Darcy, it is faster. It's hard on the machine, though. Oh, Kimberly, you know what? I agree with you. Kimberly says, loves the community on here. It's beautiful to see. I agree. I am touched by all of you. Have you ever made a dress with a knitting machine? I haven't, Fiona. I've made a sweater. Actually, can I show it to you really quick? I've showed it before. I've got it over here. It's like my little trophy because I was so proud of it. I will show you really quick, and then I'll get back to cranking. But this is what I made. The only clothing piece aside from hats that I've made is this sweater. And I've worn it a few times, but not a lot. It's a little snug in the sleeves. I did tubes for the sleeves. I want to make another one, and I want to make a cardigan with the tubes so it's heavy. If I do this again, I would do these as panels instead of a tube. I would do panels, I think, because I would make it, because my arms are a little thicker up here, like right here. I got all the extra. Like, I've lost a lot of weight, and I've got all the, like, hangy skin, so they're tight. So I think I would do panels, and then I can make it a little bit bigger. But that's all. That for clothing items, that's the only thing that I've made so far, aside from hats, obviously. All right, back to the noise. Guys, I'm sorry. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you. Thank you, DJ. Daigo, thank you. Charlene, appreciate it. This is so sad. All these people suffering with the terrible thing. God bless you for listening to these people. Oh, you know what, Brenda? It's, yeah, it's tough. But you know what? I just think about all of us that are on here right now. There's so many people, guys, like cancer. There's so many people that are battling this. It's like, it just blows my mind. It blows my mind. He actually has. He does. There's times when I get tired where he'll crank for me, like when we're doing the hat videos and stuff. And the kids have made them, like my two little boys have made hats with the machines too. My other kids haven't. So, well, I guess one of my daughters, Rachel, did too. So my three youngest have all used the machine. The older ones, I said they should help me to make them, but they haven't used the machines. They're not as interested, nor are they as crafty. My one daughter that's super crafty, she shares she has the back area here of the camper, and she does a lot of crafting. She makes a lot of, like bracelets, things like that, but she is very much an artist and does a lot of drawings. She's been doing stuff with clay lately too, so she's just like the all-around crafter. But yeah, Mr. Bant does, he gets involved sometimes, which is cool. Battling Bants, that would be funny. We could do that. I just felt the yarn get like way thinner in my hand. Have you guys had that where it gets thick and thinner? I could definitely feel it. I'm gonna crank it up here and roll this. Just so it's not dragging, because I don't want it to get all fuzzy. That's the only thing I will say with having the centros on the boards, unless you cut, like I had wanted kind of like a whole table, and I said something to my husband, and he said, well, that's not gonna like work with your panels unless you cut a hole in your panel too. So I guess when I make my blanket, I'll just have to do the roly kind of technique. Or I could get like a whole table just for my Addie. I've thought about that too. That might work. I feel like I can't talk as well, though, with this thing going, because otherwise I'd have to be screaming. Let's see, Marie probably hopped off already, but she said, I better get going. I have to get dinner started. Ham and split pea soup for tonight. It's that kind of, it's cold out. Soup would be good. How do you recommend hanging an Addy? How do you recommend hanging? Oh, Terry, I've got mine hanging up on like a shelf bracket. I'll show you here in just a second if that's what you mean. Like, how do I recommend hanging an Addy? So I can show you that. Teresa said prayers go out to Judy. I have to say we are very lucky. Our daughter had breast cancer and caught it early, so she had to take some chemo, and she's been cancer free for 5 years now. That's awesome, Teresa, and thank you for the prayers for Judy. Yeah, I'll show you here in just a second, Terry. Let me get this cranked out, unless you have to go. But let me know if you have to go. But I'm gonna get this cranked out, and then I'll show you. I'll get to 100 with this, and then I'll crank the last 30. Said hubby helped with the board after you saw mine. Awesome. That's awesome. You are so welcome. It works great if you can clamp it down. If you have to fight the machine, it's really, really tough. Okay, awesome, Terry. Oops. I got to make sure I don't push up on this thing or they'll all drop off, because it'll go the wrong way. Crank the last little bit. I can smell this thing too. I don't think it likes it. It doesn't like to be turned on and left on that whole time. I'll have to plug it in. Let me plug that in, and then we'll crank the rest of it, and then I'll show Terry how I hang my Addy. Let's see. Okay, I got a mess of plugs on the floor. Let's see. Nadia says, where did you get the machine? The one I'm using right now. Originally, I bought my first Centro 48 on Amazon. And then this one I actually got on Temu, which I don't, there's a lot of controversy about Temu if you're in the States or whatever. But, so Amazon, and there's lots, you guys will all see. I have an Amazon shop, like an affiliate shop, and it's on hoopandhome.com. You can click like supplies or crank knit supplies. I think it just says supplies. And I do not have a link to the Centro on there. And the reason being is there's so many different vendors that I don't know who's a good one, because they're all so many and some people have had issue. So I have the Loombot on there, which is shipped by Fat Brain Toys. So that's the same 48 pins, and I know it's coming from Fat Brain, not from some other place. So you can just hop on there and look and see. It just depends on where you're at, Nadia, which country. If you're in another country, CentroKnitting.com, I think, does ship to other countries for the Centro 48. Yeah, it's hard to get one from a reliable source. That's the thing. I will say, like centroknitting.com, I do have an affiliate link. I don't even know, like it might be in my link tree. It's not on my website. But I don't think I think their return policy isn't as good as if you buy on Amazon. So if you're going to get a Centro 48 on Amazon, I would just see what their return policy is in case you get like a broken machine or something happens, you know? That's what I would do. Oh, that's okay. Daigo Craft or Crochet and Crafts. All right, so now we're going to crank out to 130. I use Amber. She has what size palms. It just depends. Anywhere like 4, 4.5, and I do have some that are 5.5. But some of my favorites are like 4-inch ones. But sometimes I have a hard time getting them. Like the last ones I got, I think are 5.5, and I do like those. But these are the ones I've had for quite a while, and I can't get them from the same company right now. They're sold out, and these are actually 4-inch. But they're nice if you fluff them on with the hair dryer. It's a nice size. Nadia's in Jerusalem. Awesome. I purchased all mine on eBay here in Australia. All Centros would love a loom bot. Kimberly says. Maria, I can't read that, but something about the Centro. Get a little sip of water, guys. I'm pretty warm, like my heater's working, except for my toes are cold. I gotta get some slippers for in here. I got my Crocs on, but they're not like insulated. My toesies are cold in here. I don't think it's warmed up either. No, it's still 21, it says. Hi, Ann. You're not late. You're right here. You're here now, so that's fine. That's all right, Ann. No worries at all. We missed you, though. We've been waiting for you to get here. Amber, what size machine do you recommend? I have the 48 and I haven't opened it yet. I do recommend the 48, Amber. If you're going to make hats, I think the 48 is great. She's asking what yarn number. Oh, I mainly use 4-weight yarn is what I mainly use. That's what I mainly use. Yeah, okay, this is what I'm using right now is Karen Simply Soft. Wow, let me see. Let me get it so the light. So my light. There we go. And it's a 4-weight. So for those on the Facebook, let me see if I can do it so you can see. And this, I don't know which one. I pulled this one off. I don't think this is that color. I think it might be country blue. That might be right, but I'm not sure. This one might be the country blue. Maybe. I don't know. I will tell you, I used to keep, anybody else? I used to keep all of these. And I thought that when I wound them, I would stick them in the center or I would keep them and I'd write them down. I finally have a spreadsheet for my yarn though. Since I'm technically a business now, I'm trying to keep track of what my costs are for my yarn for donations for hats and how much I'm spending and trying to keep that all under whatever. So I'm doing that now. I'm a little more organized, guys. I just actually started that not that long ago. But I finally threw away. I kept all these from when I started, and I had drawer after drawer, and I had a whole big thing in the house, and I had every intention of like keeping track of everything, and I didn't do that. Caitlin, you know what? I have not made a scarf yet. It's on my list. I haven't done it yet. Yeah, Amber says, what other size machines do you recommend? It depends on what you want to do. If you want to make stuffed animals or like, you know, any of these kind of things that have arms and legs, I would probably do the 48 and a 22. And if you're going to do a 22, I do recommend getting an Addy 22. I think it's just a little bit better than the Centro in terms of, it still is problematic sometimes, but that's what I would suggest. Now, if you want to make baby hats, I got a 40 for doing baby hats. So I have a 48, a 40, a 46, a 22. That's all I have. Somebody did ask me about a 32. I do not have a 32, like the mushroom one, but that would be a good one for like I don't know, for doing different size body parts for stuffed animals and things, and also maybe for head warmers and stuff. I think that would be good. And Anna says, I made an infinity scarf on the 40. Oh, I bet it's beautiful, Anna. The infinity scarves are nice. They're really pretty. I have not done one, though. See, it gets squeaky from having used the machine where it wasn't squeaky before. But it's all that dust in there. I noticed that it does that. But see, now I'm just using this one for that. And I use my Loombot. And I'm keeping that one pure and not using the little doodad on it. The 32 is good for, is it calf warmers? Good for calf warmers, like leg warmers. Oh, that would be good. That's a good thing. I'm kind of thinking that Cheri needs, I need the 32, right? I need a 32. I think I do, Mr. Bant. Christmas is coming, right? I'm thinking about getting one of the little, like, power things for this, maybe. I don't know. We might try it, though. Okay, we have about 15 more to go for this one. And we'll cast off. We're getting there. We're almost done. Then I'll at least have gotten 2 done while we're on, which is good. Better than not to. It's really squeaking now. We'll have to put some stuff on that baby. Can you hear that? Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. My little guy, my Addy 22, it squeaks too. It drives me nuts. We're going fast. Let's see, Connie, have you ever had an innovation knitting machine? I haven't. I've had it for years and just started using it. Now I have these other, oh wait, innovation. Now I have to look that up because maybe it's like a vintage using other machines. Hannah says, I will share it one in the page group. I made it on the color for the Marvel villain. Oh, I want to see that. Make sure you share it in the group. And guys, if you're not in the CranKnit community over on Facebook, you need to get in there. There's a link somewhere. Oh, I can't do the see more. Also a matching hat. Oh yeah, share that. Share it. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. All right. And Teresa said prayers going out to Angie. Okay, 27. All right, so there. Where's my white pen? I think my 48. Is that it? No. Ooh, right there. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. So now we'll cast off. And then I'll show Terry, I believe it was, how we hang it. Oh, thank you. The PJ Mommy shared the CranKnit community link in the YouTube. Thank you for that. Okay, so as I'm wrapping up here, again, if you hopped on a little later, I did announce that I have a website up. It like got stuck for a little bit, guys. I think it's working still. Somebody's like, it's not working. I think it was Edwin that said it's not working. And it might look like it's still going kind of slow. I don't know. So we'll have to see. But it's hoopandhome.com. And I just launched out a merch shop. So we got some sweatshirts and stuff, guys, available on there. There's a link for the merch. And you got to check it out because they're cute. There's like one about crank knitters. It's really cute. And like a knit happen shirt. I've got mine coming. My like little samples. They're not little. But my sweatshirt, my t-shirt that couple of the samples of the things that I have available coming. They should be here soon. They might have even gotten delivered while I was on the live. And so I'll have to share when I get those. I'll have to share with you. So now there's that. So if you want to support, you can, get some merch from the shop. The other thing was I have one-on-one Zooms available now for people that want some extra help or, like just troubleshooting, if I can help you, or getting started, that kind of stuff, like 30-minute Zooms. So you can see that on the website too. So that's exciting. And then you'll have to stay tuned for something that I'm sharing, another video. I'll probably have it up tomorrow, I'm thinking. But it's kind of exciting. And I'm excited to share it. Like, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but it's exciting. But yeah, lots of stuff in the works. I've been trying. We had the patchwork two-tone beanie pattern video that went up on Sunday, and yeah, it's those are pretty, guys. They knit up smaller. I'm gonna try to put an extra panel in one and see if we can get it a little bigger, because I like that pattern for the patchwork with the stripes. This one especially, but the bright one too is cute. They're so cute. They're so cute. So that video is up on the YouTube channel. Aren't those adorable? I think they're adorable, but they're kid sizes. They end up knitting up a little tighter. And I think part of it is the way that they go together ends up being there's not as much stretch in them. So if you are someone who knits tight and you're using some yarn that maybe knits up a little tighter, then you'll want to kind of stay tuned, because I'm going to see if I can make them a little bigger. And then I'll have to ask Christina once if it works. I have yarn fuzz in my mouth. Sorry about that, guys. I'll have to share with her, and then maybe she can add that to her pattern, maybe. But it's a beautiful pattern. It's a cool idea too, the way it goes together. I won't tell you because I don't want to give away the pattern, but there's a link to her pattern. It's 5931 handmade. It's her, I think it's her first pattern too. Christina's first pattern. And I think it is Christina. I hope I'm not saying her name wrong. I feel bad if I am. Okay. So we're casting off. So that would be 7, 8, and 9. And then I just need, what do I need? 5? Is that right? No, 6? No. 9, 10, 6, 7, 11. I can't count. How many do I need? Did I need 14? That's what I needed. So we still have a few more to make. I should be able to get them all done. I'm donating them on Sunday, so I have to get them done. But these are just going to be plain old, like, either two-tones or plain ones with no palms. They're going in bags for seniors in my county. We have a really cool senior center, which is so funny because it's like 55 and up. I'm not too far away from being able to use it. And it's so funny because I'm excited. They have so many cool classes and stuff that they do. And I think, why can't I be 55 yet and participate in the senior stuff? And then I think, it's funny. It's funny to think about that I'm not far away from being able to utilize the senior center. Oh my gosh. Guys, time flies when you're having fun. Or even when you're not. All right, so we're going to let me put that there. I will stretch that in just a second. And then how many rows do I need to go to make a baby hat? How many did I do? I think I did, I don't know how many I did. I want to say, it depends on if it's an infant or, I want to say 90, but I don't know if that's right. I did one on the 48 and I thought it was still a little big. And then I ended up I did one to test on the 40. I'm going to say 90. I think that might be right. Somebody corrects me if I'm wrong. Are you doing them on the 48? Are you doing the baby hat on the 48? Let me see. Because I have one over here with two little pom-poms on it. This was done on the 40. I don't remember. I'm going to quickly count this, guys, because I probably need to remember this. Let me quickly count it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 35. So that's 60, 70. I did 70, I think, on this one. I think I did 70 for this little guy. Is that cute? So cute. But see, we're having, not that blue, my daughter is having a little girl in March, so I've got to get busy on my baby stuff. And I did this one quite a while ago as testing out my 40. I haven't used my 40. Like, I need to be doing more stuff with my 40. I have the loops and thread one. Do not, if you want to get a 40, you can get the loops and thread because it's cute. It's black and white, but don't pay full price for it. It's not worth it. Sorry, Michaels. I'm hanging up my machine. Hold on. Okay, so Terry, let me stretch this guy. Let me see. Terry's on Facebook. Terry. I did one on the 44 and pulled the tension tight and it worked out good. Oh, for baby hat? Oh, that would be good. Okay. I'm going to take Facebook down, guys. Okay, here you can see me up close. All right, hold on. You can see my daughter. Oops. Oh, I have a hard time because that flipped around. She has all of her stuff like there. Oh gosh, see. I have the thing flipped around and then it like messes with my head. Okay, so this is, let me unplug it. Sorry guys, I'm gonna make y'all sick. This is how I have them hung. This is like an 8-inch, it's like a shelf bracket that I got at Menards. The Addy 22, it's the same thing. It's like a shelf bracket. See, it has a little ledge. It's made for like raw wood. Like you can put wood on this, like a raw piece of wood on the shelf. So I don't know if that helps you. And then actually, sorry guys on YouTube, you see me dancing around here. For these, this is what I use. I have them on the, see, I use the 3M like canvas hangers and they hang right on there. So that's how I have those. Okay, let me flip that around. Okay. So they are Terry. Hopefully that's how I don't remember how much they were. They weren't too expensive for those shelf brackets from Menards, but they're made for doing like raw wood shelving. Really cool. But you could use any kind of, what did I do with my tube? There we go. You could use any kind of, you know, like shelf bracket like that. I liked it that it had the edge, like the little thing so it won't fall off, if that makes sense. So yes. Oh, my computer just died. That's great. Oh, there we go. Let me see, because I can't see my comments on the YouTube. Froggy Knits is back. I'm just finishing up Froggy Knits. We got this tube done. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need 10 and then, yeah, so I need 5 more. Is that right? I need 5 more. And then I'll be done. I'm not putting them together yet. I'm going to wait till the end. Like wait until I get them all done and then I'll cinch the ends, get them all put together. Could you make a sample video on how you can knit toys, please? You know, Nadia, I need to do construction. Like, I don't want to give away anybody's pattern, but I can do my own. Like this is one, like I did these and these little sheep dudes. And I haven't, this was early on when I was kind of messing around. I was thinking about these guys the other day, and I think I'm gonna try. They're like little fat sheep guys. See, little tails, aren't they cute? So and they can like stack on top of each other. I saw somebody that had these like crocheted, and I thought it'd be cute. Maybe we do something like this, and I talk about construction. I want to do these bodies on the 40, though. These are 48 bodies, I think. I don't think they're 46. I wrote it down. Maybe this is a 46. This is a 46. This is a 48. I don't know. But maybe we'll do some, because these aren't anybody else's patterns. They're ones I just came up with. So we could probably do something like that. I do have the angel tutorial on YouTube, Nadia, that you can do. That's free if you look in my tutorials link. Yeah, so. Nikita, yes, my angel is done. Oh, awesome. Let's see, Teresa Hammond, no, if you're doing your Addy 22, you can use the back legs and let the blanket fall down. Oh, like out the back. That's a good idea. Is that what you're talking about instead of doing the roly thing? Yeah. Just know the basics as to how, yeah, like where to start. Yeah, we'll have to do that. I'll have to do that. Okay, guys. Well, you know what? It is 4:39. Thank you. I want to give a shout out. The PJ Mommy has been helping me out over on the YouTube. And I just want to, if you guys, for all of you Facebookers, go over to YouTube, hop on there, the PJ Mommy, and show her some love. If you're on YouTube, do that, please, because she's helping me. And it's awesome, and I appreciate you guys. So I'm going to let Facebook go first. I will be back here. I will probably have a video tomorrow. I think my big video that I have to share to all of you guys, especially my YouTubers, you guys will get this. You'll get it. You'll love it. Tomorrow, I have an unboxing, and it's going to be fun. So I've got that video. I think that'll be up. And then I will be back on Thursday for Q&A for coffee and chat. So if you have questions, you are welcome to come back. We can hang out and just like talk to each other too. We don't even have to talk about circular knitting. We can just talk Like, hey, what's going on? Like, how's your day going? You know, that kind of stuff. So anyways, I appreciate all of you. I want to thank you again for all of your support. And thank you guys for being so supportive of each other and like what you're all going through. I just really, really, really appreciate how caring and supportive you all are. It really just shows the goodness in people. And you guys are good people. And I'm happy that you'd hang out with me and spend some time with me. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. So, all right, Facebook, I'm going to let you guys go first. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. You have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are. Twyla, yes, I'll try to stay warm. You stay warm. Thank you for watching. All right, guys, on my YouTubes. Yes, you guys especially. You especially all have to watch for the next video that I post because it's exciting. And I'm so just like tickled about it. Let me post that up there. All right, guys. Well, thank you all. I appreciate you. The PJ Mommy, love you so much. Thank you so much for your support and helping out. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your day. And we will see you back on Thursday right here, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.